What up, though? What's cracking with all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there? I hope everyone in my Scorpio collective is doing well. Before we get started, y'all, I don't know how many I'm gonna get out here this morning. I got some stuff to do today, and then I'm gonna try my best to get back out here later on this evening, possibly get a live done, do some shorts, do something later on this evening. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get out as many as I can in this little short amount of time that I have, but I will be back or try to be back later on today. Okay, so let's get into it. So we have external factors. So there were some third party situations. There could have been some friends, family members that were a distraction during the time that you shared a connection with a particular person here, okay? There were a lot of external factors that interfered with a connection here, okay? There could have been some other people that was involved that you didn't know about, family and friends that also could have interfered with a connection that you shared. But the thing here, we got this blindfold, okay? So you could have felt like maybe these people were like putting stuff in this person's head and confusing them and clouding their vision, not allowing them to see things for what they really were. But this person wasn't blind as shit. Yeah, they was walking around with this blindfold on, but they weren't blind as shit. They chose what they wanted to see. If this person wanted to see bad in the person, then they would see that. If they chose to act like they didn't see shit, then that's how they acted here, okay? Now we got amnesia. Now, someone wants you to catch a case of amnesia, Scorpio. So that means this person done did some things to you. They done said some things. They done did some things to you. But at the same time, they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to acknowledge the things that they did. They just want you to, get this little case of amnesia and just forget about it. So this can be someone who possibly wants to return. They want to reach out. They want to do something. But at the same time, they've wronged you. And they haven't taken accountability. This person has not apologized for whatever it was that they did wrong. But hey, if you catch this case of amnesia, and they can just come on back in your life and y'all can pick up the pieces, like pick up the pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing happened before. This is that type of energy that's around you right now. Okay. So let's pull some cards. Let's see what's going on here. So there could have been some external factors that interfere in the connection you share with somebody. All right, you could have felt like somebody was blind. Maybe these external factors, the family or friends, was getting all in their head and making them do these things and do this. Like we all grown, man. Like yeah, sometimes peer pressure can be a bitch, and you can experience peer pressure as a young adult, young kid, old adult. But we all got our own free mind to be able to make a decision, unless you're mentally impaired in some shape, form, or fashion here, okay? So let's see what's going on. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Messages for my Scorpios. Okay, so we got worth waiting for was the first card that came out. All right, so there's a situation here, Scorpio. Maybe you feel like it's worth waiting for. Maybe Spirit could be trying to tell you it's worth waiting for. Okay, some of y'all be like, hell to the nah, bitch, I'm not waiting on nobody or nothing. Okay, but Spirit could be trying to tell you, like, yes, Scorpio, but this particular situation is worth waiting for. It's going to take longer than what you expect and what you want for things to happen or play out, but it will be worth the wait. Okay, you can be dealing with another Scorpio here. All right, then we have someone, Scorpio, who has been masturbating to your pictures. So somebody has been looking at your pictures, you know what I'm saying? They get them off a couple rounds. Like, that's what you do to this person. There's a lot of sexual chemistry between you guys, whether you've had sex in a long time or not. It could be years, that you and this person ain't got down like that. But at the same time, that chemistry thing, if it's real, this person, they use you as motivation when they want to get one off, okay? But someone realized that they were very selfish. So in this connection, though, okay, this person wasn't blind, so maybe they allowed these things to happen. Or they were someone who did things that was going to best suit them. They weren't really concerned about your feelings and how certain outcomes make you feel. This is someone who I ain't gonna feel like they was an opportunist, but at the same time, they were gonna go toward people in situations that was gonna be beneficial for them. Okay, this is someone who could have been inconsiderate of your feelings, your needs, how things made you feel, how things made you look, things of that nature here. So someone could be maybe possibly looking at themselves now, wanting to take accountability, thinking about the things that they done. We could be talking about an air sign. This could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. And this person could be going through an ego check, okay? So what this means is that someone here had a big ass ego, Scorpio, okay? And it was like because their ego was so big, because this is why this person saw nothing wrong with how they treated you or how things played out. And it's like Spirit had to Allow this person to go through some things so they can check their damn ego at the door. All right? Messages for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. For some of you, this could have been your twin, and you represent this divine feminine energy here. Or for some of my Scorpio divine films, you can be the one who needs to experience some type of ego check, okay? You can be the one who has ego problems. Your twin could be somebody who has ego problems. Both of y'all can have them, okay? But there's someone here who needs to experience this ego check because their pride and ego, I feel like, wants them to control everything, or it doesn't allow them to see things sometimes for what it really is, okay? All right, tell us more. Messages for my Scorpios. What does Scorpio need to know? All right, yep. You are dealing with an unawakened soul. For some of you guys, you can be an unawakened soul. Maybe you still haven't awakened fully to this journey and what it fully means to step into this divine feminine energy, or what even a divine femme is here, okay? So someone here, their soul is not awakened. For some of you, like I said, this can be this person you're dealing with. You can be the person that has this unawakened soul. But someone here is still not awakened fully to this journey and like everything that it really involves. What does it mean to be a divine masculine? What does it mean to be a divine femme here, okay? All right, y'all. So let's get one more. Messages for my Scorpios. Look at this. I can't make this up. But whoever this person is, they are planning their return, okay? So someone is planning a way to return back into your life. But before they do, they have to let go of something or someone before they can come towards you, okay? All right, you guys. I love you. Oh, my bad. We ain't roll to see who it's about. So let's see who this reading is about for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. Let's put these up here so y'all can see them. All right, so who's this reading about for Scorpio? We got Libra, Gemini, Leo, Heavy Taurus, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Taurus, Heavy Libra, and Capricorn. All right, you guys. I love you, and until next time, stay blessed.